It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for Healthy Living. Today, Dr. David Blemker joins us from Wabash Cardiology to talk about the signs and symptoms of a heart attack. Thank you for being here with us.
Oh, it's good to be here.
And there are different signs and symptoms for both men and women, correct?
Correct.
So let's talk about men first. What are some signs and symptoms?
Typical symptoms are a heaviness, an oppressive tightness or pressure on the chest for men. A lot of people will describe it as like someone was sitting on their chest or an elephant just stepped on my chest. It can radiate up or move up into the throat, down the left arm. It's oftentimes associated with shortness of breath. They may break out into sweat. They may get sick at their stomach and throw up. With women, oftentimes the symptoms are not as pronounced, not as specific. They may have some discomforts, but it may not be as severe. They may have some of more of the associated symptoms like the shortness of breath, the nausea, the sweating, and not have as much of the chest discomfort.
And women are just as prone to heart attacks as men.
Yes, they are.
And so one of the reasons that you really wanted to talk about this is because of a study that you did right here in Terre Haute.
Yeah, Dr. K.R. Patel, who is the emergency room director at Regional Hospital, did a study, and he actually looked at all of the charts that he could find the information from. How long did it take from somebody starting to have their chest pain to when they got to our emergency room for care to be initiated? And he found that it took, on average, about 7 hours for patients to arrive. Most of the damage from a heart attack actually occurs in the first 6 hours after the pain starts. So we know that we're missing probably half the people not even being able to save heart muscle by doing what we know how to do with angioplasty balloons and stents and the treatments that we have available.
So let's say that people are seeing or feeling these signs and symptoms. Obviously, they need to go to the hospital, but then what happens after that?
Once they get to the emergency room, they're going to have an EKG done, and if it shows a pattern that's typical of a heart attack, they are going to go immediately to the cardiac catheterization lab, and within 90 minutes, we try to take them from the door of the emergency room to having a balloon blown up in their blocked heart artery to restore flow. So we're really trying to kill ourselves meeting that 90-minute mark when people are, unfortunately, sitting at home having most of the damage occur before we ever get a chance to try to do what we know how to do.
So in that 90-minute window is key to trying and save the heart muscle.
That's actually a federal standard that they put on us to try to meet.
Okay.
And so we work really hard to meet that, but we also do it because we know that there's an expression out there, time is muscle. The longer the pain occurs, the longer that artery is blocked, the more heart muscle gets damaged. And
if people would like to get more information from you, how can they contact you?
My office number is 237-0700, and I can be reached there, and I have offices here in Terre Haute and also in Carlisle, Indiana.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and telling us about some really useful information. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Again, our Healthy Living segment airs right here on Wednesdays. If you'd like some more information about healthy living, be sure to check out our website at WTHI-TV.com. News 10 to Midday. We'll be right back. Stay with us.